show got crowded really quick. So happy you're here. So today I'm looking at, what did I want to talk about today? I wanted to talk about what I like to celebrate. And one of the things I like to celebrate, hey, you're good. All right, thank you, Myra. That is good news. It's good. We're on. I want to celebrate success. Now, what I noticed last night, like everybody else, I was watching the president give the State of the Union address to all of us. And what I noticed in the room, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, whether you're independent, whatever party the president is there, whether it's Democrat or Republican, our Congress has this thing where they become very divided, and they become extraordinarily divided in front of the whole world. So if it's a Republican Party, every time the president has a success, all the Republicans clap and a lot of the Democrats sit there. And vice versa. If it's a Democratic president, all the Democrats clap when the Democratic president does something well. And what I noticed is that the Republicans sit down. And I thought, we're looking at the division in our country right now. We're looking at how divisive we can be, how divided. And what I noticed is our politicians really demonstrate that for us. And so what happened was, there was no president perfect. No political party is perfect. Nobody has the perfect anything. But they do have successes. And what I want to do is celebrate the successes that have happened that benefit all of us, and not the division of parties. And that's what living a smart life is about. It's about noticing with different eyes. It's about having a different point of view, a point of view that allows us not to be in our beliefs, but in our discernment. So when we're in our discernment and we take a look at success, we can celebrate it, whether it's a little success or a big success. You know, the other day, there was a friend of mine on Facebook who had quit smoking. Now, I know how hard it is to quit smoking. I did it 20 years, 25 years ago. I quit smoking. And I remember it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done was to quit smoking. And I remember thinking to myself, Barbara Howell, how nice to see you. Great to see you. You know, I'm hugging you. Anyway, so what ended up happening is I realized that after 30 days, he made it through his first 30 days. That's a small amount of time to say you're quit smoking, but let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate successes, small or large. When somebody is sober for a week, that is a great accomplishment. When somebody starts a new business, let's be successful. Let's go ahead and be daring. When they become daring, we celebrate it. And so on this coffee break, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's in the week. There's got to be something that you have done. Put it in the chat box right now. There's got to be something that you've done, small or large, that is celebratable. And so what I want to do is I want to be able to say, this is the Smart Life Club. And the first thing the Smart Life Club produces is celebration and joy. We have a different view. We have a different view of the world. The most important thing you can control is your attention and your point of view. If you let somebody else have your attention and your point of view without discernment, you can be led around all you want and be manipulated. But when you have your entire level of discernment and point of view with you, and you're actually looking at the world and choosing the things you want to celebrate. Hey, Robert, nice to see you. Everybody, you know, Robert said he wrote my first ebook. Now, there's something to celebrate. I've written several books, as you guys know. There's some behind you over there. Writing your first ebook is a great deal. Thank you. I like Chris Morton saying this week. I kept Chris Morton saying this week. Okay, I know what a big job that is, Myra. Thank you all for being here. These are great. So we have things that are successful. We want to go ahead and be successful. We're going to be doing the coffee break show every single day, every single morning right now. There will be in the group, there's going to be times that are local times with you, so you can check in. But bring what it is you want to celebrate too. So last night in the State of the Union, there were a couple of things achieved that I thought were really great. And there was also the celebration of success, and I don't want it to be one-partied. I'm an independent. I'm neither Republican nor Democrat because I think both parties are crazy. And so when you're an independent, you can celebrate victories and not party agendas. I'm celebrating my recommitment to this morning routine. It makes a huge difference for me. Thank you. That is good because in the morning, we want to be able to look, and I picked 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time because it's like 8 o'clock in the morning in Hawaii, and it's noon time on the East Coast, and probably a little later in Puerto Rico as well. And I wanted to make it so everybody could be there. And for me, 10 a.m. with my cup of coffee. If you don't have a coffee on the coffee break show, then get a cup of tea, get a cup of water, get what you need to get. So today's show is an introduction. We are part of the Smart Life Club. Now, I want to tell you something. If you go to thesmartlifeclub.com, don't forget thesmartlife.com, and you go there, you are going to find the smartlifeclub.com, thesmartlifeclub.com. When you go to that site, and it's free to join the club. There is so many cool things in there. We've got all kinds of information that is going to help you have an encouraging, a joyful, and uplifting life. When we talk about taking a break together, let's have some fun. Let's get a time together where we talk about positivity and things that are going to be uplifting for the world. And so I just wanted to welcome you today and say, thank you for joining me. It's been really fun. It's only a 10 or 15, 20-minute show. We're just going to have fun when we do it. And so thank you for, Jocelyn put the Smart Life Club link in there so you can join the Smart Life Club. We've got podcasts, we've got videos, we've got everything to help you achieve. We've got everything to help you succeed. We've got funny stuff. And let's see, I think during your morning show each day, once a week, you should interview someone in the group. You know what, Robert? I like that idea, and I will take that up because that would be fun. Thank you. Myra is so fun. She would be another fun person to interview as well. And I'm actually going to be doing that sometime in the week. That's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and implement that somehow so we can have some fun talking to people on there. So what we want to be able to do, though, is when we talk, we have some distinct things. There's not going to be any selling of products or ideas or anything else. This is just a coffee break. Sometime we spend together during the day, catching up, saying, this is what I succeeded at. These are the things I like to do. I'm using my iPad right now, and I got a microphone on the iPad while we're doing this live. And I'm looking, they're going to be recorded and put into the smartlifeclub.com because this is the Coffee Break Show with Vickie Helm. Today's an introduction. Tomorrow we're going to have some more fun. We're going to talk about things. But I want to really emphasize this. I just provided some value and ideas. You sure did, Robert. That's extremely true. So what I want to say right now, the last thing is, when you talk about intellect and intelligence, intellect can be developed. It's developed when you use all parts of you, your heart, your mind, your soul, everything about you is part of your intellect. Intelligence is often scholastic. And what we want to do here is develop our intellect. We're going to have fun and talk about ideas that help us succeed and grow and, be a little bit humorous on this show right now. And so I want to thank everybody for joining us, for jumping in, for having a coffee break with me because, my days are busy and I'm really working. But when we come together for a break, sometimes you just need a bit of the day to play and maybe talk about a couple of things. So today, when you start your day, I want to leave you with this challenge. This is the Smart Life Club Challenge. Find 3 things. See 3 things that you think are successful that other people did. Not what they didn't do right, but what they did do right. And if you can send them a smile If you can send them this is a great meme, do so. That's the challenge. 3 people, 3 really cool things they did, and tell them these are really cool ideas. Tomorrow we can talk about some more of the great stuff that's coming in from the Smart Life Club. I want to invite you also to listen to the Smart Life Club podcast. The podcast is funny. It's great. It features Denver and Sachs, and we have so much planned for this group, and we want to serve you in a way that is uplifting and fun. I'd like to just say that you can find the Smart Life Club podcast in iTunes or wherever else you're looking for. But more importantly, it's in the smartlifeclub.com. Free to join, all sorts of free stuff there. It is the place that has just lots of free cool things just for you. Thank you for joining me today. I am Vickie Helm, and there's one thing I want you to know. Success is a state of being. It's not some place you arrive to. Being smart is a state of being. It's not some place you get to. It's a continuation of the path. And so as you're journeying along the path, hang out with people you actually think are fun. Hang out with people who bring you joy. Hang out with people who have a mindset of wanting to be encouraging and successful. Thank you for all the hearts and love. This is what we're about. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and in your time zone.